After recovering from the flight, we explored the city together as a group. Dublin has a surprising amount of monuments and people busking on the side of the road. It didn't take long for us to get hungry, until we found a lovely burger restaurant, Eddie's Rocket. Dublin is well known for its rainy weather, and after a handful of days, the forecast finally warned us about a storm coming. Everyone else took the chance and rested at their host families. Me, on the other hand, had the glorious idea to visit the biggest park in the city, the Phoenix Park. Right outside the park, you're greeted with a bike rental store for all the lazy feet out there. Just after that, we have the Wellington Monument, our first point of interest. All around the monument is green, more than the eyes can see, accompanied by a circular structure which echoes if you stand under it. But it just didn't. After looking at the menacing building from a distance, I made my way towards the middle of the park. There I found a comically large cross as it stands with great pride to be seen from nearly anywhere in the Phoenix Park. While I was in a mini museum, I noticed my battery was getting low. I then proceeded with haste to capture as much as I possibly still could, only to get lost in the process. Just as our work placements are about to start, I grabbed myself some nice burgers and took an example from the others and took a rest.
So my favorite part about this job is the fact that we get to speak to people from everywhere in the world, and people are usually here to have fun because they're on holiday, so everyone is usually in a good mood and ready to have fun.
And what I like about working here is especially here, it's a very dynamic workplace, and like my colleague already said, you meet a lot of people, you make a lot of connections from all over the world. I would recommend it because it's a great way to improve your English and your language skills. Just for the experience, living in another country for a while, it just really develops your character as well.
And you also get to visit and see a little bit of the country on the weekends.
While everyone was getting used to working, we didn't do anything special until the next weekend. Therefore, I want to share some locations and activities the city has to offer. during and even before our stay in Dublin, everyone recommended one specific location to check out. On the second weekend, we all got together again and decided to have a look for ourselves. Hove is like an elevated island just north of the main city. We visited in the perfect moment, where we had clear weather and vibrant early October colors. What's also curious is that there are emergency badges all around the hike. The reason is probably the lack of railings all the way through. We were exhausted after hours of walking and grabbed ourselves something at Starbucks, because the following days were our last ones. Speaking of which, on my last day, I had the privilege to talk to the principal of the ADC college. Here's how it went.
Okay, so I'm Camila, working at ADC for 3.5 years, in Ireland for almost 10 years now.
Now, I remember we had to fill out some forms about our English skills and our preferences, and anything that translates between those forms that we filled out to your work placement or maybe the host family we're being placed in.
So the forms are very important to give us an idea. Of course, we try to do as much as possible with what we have available at the moment. And at the end of the day, the companies are the ones deciding who they want to take or not. We try to follow what the students would like to do it. This is why there's a lot of questions and feedbacks and forms. And for the host families, it's pretty much the same.
How many students do we have at any given time?
Okay, so we have sometimes over 200 students at a time. Right.
Do you have any recommendations for a must-visit place?
I would definitely recommend Cliffs of Moher in Galway. Going to the coast like Hove, Malahide, Bray, and all the places are reachable by visitor card, so you don't need to pay any extra money for that.
And what about any Irish meals?
If you have a bigger budget, I would recommend going to one of the dinners with Irish dance live music shows. If you have a chance to try fish and chips, classic one, or shepherd's pie, also classic one. Spice bags. It's literally a paper bag with chips, some spices, chicken and peppers. Very, very Ireland. And if you're vegetarian, the chips are also a good choice.
Has there, in the 3 years you've been here, been any student that really stuck with you because of various reasons?
I think the special ones are the ones that actually are not doing what they were used to do back home, and some students that actually got job offers from their companies here.
Wow. Thanks for the great interview.
Thank you for interviewing me.
And for your time here. All that was left is to say goodbye to the ADC college, your colleagues, and possibly even newfound friends. We left for the airport early in the morning, definitely didn't get lost while doing so, and took the plane back to Germany. I made some great experiences and unexpected discoveries in just 3 weeks. Thank you for the opportunity.